Here's Chunky. For a little bike. Okay. All right, I see you.
And that's why it's not raining, it's snowing this winter as much as it should either. High pressure.
He's fucking put a whole science into this because
this big high pressure bubble builds up over the desert over Nevada, and then this thing called katabatic winds, where the winds run downhill because of pressure aloft. So wind comes down from the high desert through the Cajon Pass, and it actually accelerates and gets hotter. And that's Santa Ana winds. Wow. This one's positioned more north though, so it's not quite as hot as the miserable dry ass winds that'll happen when it posts up directly east of us.
Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Can you explain all that again?
How much detail do
you want to explain it on camera?
Camera on?
No. You can hear mini review. I only have maybe 2 hours with this bike. Pivot Mach 4 29 trail. Almost here for a 130, 120. So yeah, I'm fucking with the seat. The seat was down, it felt like my ass was on the tire, and I still climbed it basically at this part with no problem. So
I want to see right there.
Boom.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see me first.
I do like this. These are nice. I wish Yeti would do that.
Who else was on the bill for
XTs. And it's windy, so maybe just scrub these a little bit. Okay. I was sick. That's where you felt the lightness of the bike. Able to just yank her and get that little bunny hop. Straight line. Oh. Dissector up front. I don't know about that. Not my personal choice. I have what ails you. Huh?
beer, the cause of and solution to so many of my life problems.
Pun intended. Ails. You didn't get it.
I got that.
Okay.
It wasn't funny.
Whoa! Oh my God. That's where you can feel it. That bike is so small. It went right around that. No issue at all. Okay. Chatter seems good. Holding up in the chatter. Jackass Lines Incorporated. Try not to get too high on those. Okay. All right, I see you, little 29er, 429er. Whoa! You, man.
Tires are definitely overfilled.
Yeah. I made it all the way, and like right here at this turn, almost gave out. You gotta definitely mind these fucking dissectors. All right, shoots on this little bike. This section right here is chunky. For a little bike. Okay. All right, I see you. I see you, little bike, doing some stuff. That was nice. Probably got to avoid this jump. All right, looks like skip was okay. All right, it wasn't bad. All right, this will be chunky and loose right here. Whoa, skip's already getting fucking off the wrong line. Well, even that turn was like fucked up. Oh, case dismissed.
Case is dismissed.
Whew. Yo, little bike, you are impressing the fuck right out of me.
I'm gonna need a lawyer for that case.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Judge Judy called me out on a couple of those. Oh yeah, Judge Judy.
My boost trick didn't work.
Judge Judy got me.
Oh, what do you got here? Ooh, offshoot.
Little equilibrium. Cheers, gentlemen.
Thanks, man.
Boom.
Cheers.
Up.
Boom. My one big question right away is, after riding this bike, I came away with the question of, are we all overbiked? And this bike made me say yes. Kind of my final thoughts and opinions based on 2.5 hours of riding. On this thing, I got a medium because I'm 5'8". I don't know, probably 175-ish to 185-ish with gear on. So medium fits me perfect. Build, it was the XTR/XT build with XT 4-piston brakes. 429 is 130 fork up front, 120 in the rear. I believe this bike was set in the low setting. There's low and lower. This was the low setting, and low setting is 66.5 degree head tube angle, 75.5 seat tube angle. I think the reach is 455 or 457, somewhere around in there. And then the chain stays, I think, are about 430. Happy with the way this bike pedals. You know, DW Links always are, they're always good pedaling bikes, and this bike was no different. I don't understand. I understand the dissector in the rear. I don't understand the dissector in the front, unless maybe they're totally going for rolling resistance, which they accomplished the mission. I think that bike would be great with the DHF up front, Minion DHF. And I don't think that'd sacrifice too much in the way of like rolling resistance or climbing or whatever. And on the downs, man, that bike was really impressive. I really liked it. It held up well in the travel, and it did not feel like when I was going through some of the braking bumps or the chunky stuff that I was diving down, or like that stuff was too much for the bike. I never got that feeling. So I was extremely happy with that bike, and I think the only thing maybe holding me back from buying that bike is there's two things. Number one is I'm kind of a Yeti fanboy, and number two is the Super Boost rear spacing. They're 157 in the back, and none of my other bikes, I have 3 other 29er bikes, none of those bikes, I couldn't swap wheels out or whatever in an emergency situation. I'd have to have a backup wheel set, or at least a backup rear. Pivot did it absolutely right. Their attention to detail is definitely noted. The chainstay protector and just all the other little things that they do. Pivot, man, they pretty much knocked it out of the park, and this is a great bike. So if you have a chance to demo one, I would certainly take that opportunity. beer zombies, end-to-end burners.